it's Jennifer. Today I want to share with you a question that I get quite often, and it's about mid-19th century dresses and skirts, bodice and skirt combinations from the 1850s and 1860s, and those connector hooks that are present on actual antique garments that we study. And in our reproductions, where do you put those hooks so that you can match them up? The purpose of that is when you're actually wearing them, when you start to lift your arms, you don't want that space to appear between your bodice and your skirt. You want to keep your undergarments hidden. So that's why the purpose of those connector hook and eyes are there. I actually like to use hook and bars. They're the skirt hook and bars, most popularly made by Dritz. You can get them at any plain fabric store. I get mine at Joann Fabrics. Hancock's has them, Beverly's, many other fabric stores like that. And ideally you want to use 4 sets. You would think you would want to put them at the side seams and maybe at the center front and the center back, but that's not the best place to put them. Where you want them is actually just slightly off of center, more of like where a princess seam would lay. So halfway between your center front and your side seam. You're going to put one on either side, both the left and right. Same thing with the back. You want them just off between the side seam and that center back seam. The way you do that is that you've got both of them on either side of your side seam, so when you lift your arm, it's pulling, it's keeping that area together, not just at the side seam. You put them at the side seam, you may still have that gap in that front side section or the back side section. Again, I like to use the skirt bars and hooks. I put the hook part on my bodice and I put the bar part on my skirt. So I have one here and I have one here, not at the center back. Sorry, this doesn't close, she's not corseted. And I match it up to my bodice. I put the bars on first on the skirt, and then I will put the hook onto the bodice. I'll line it up where my center fronts are and walk around for that. The best way when you're actually dressing is to go ahead and put your bodice on. You're going to have someone help you in the back hook those hooks on the bodice to the bars on your skirt, and then go ahead and close up the rest of your bodice, and then you're going to hook the ones in the front, the side and front. And then that way you'll be all connected.